Everybody's still resting up.
So can we make the casual wear fit Rothgar?
Yeah. It'll take a little bit of work, but yeah.
What do we want in these back? don't dirty them up.
It'll take a certain amount of squeezing in certain places.
So I take it you guys take a long rest. Where do you go?
I would suggest hot shots.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Provided it's available, yeah.
Yeah, it's empty. It looks to be in fairly good condition. Maybe it hasn't been lived in for a while, but
For the years, maybe. All we know.
Should we go back and get everybody out of the ice cave?
Well, I mean, we have to go back there anyway if we're still looking for the Lich Queen.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get ourselves deposited right on the boat.
What leading up until this point leads you to believe we're capable of that?
We can just leave, right? We don't have to go through the nipple room.
Yeah, we go through the arena where we just tell them we don't feel like fighting anything. We fought a dragon. They should give us credit for the dragon.
We've earned that at this point, right?
Save the cupcake factory.
With minimum damage.
Or bakery. Sorry, I was confused with the cheesecake factory.
After the long rest, Aaron has done significant work in repairing his arm and his eye. So he is looking mostly back to normal now.
Dustin, did you get my email? Okay, you did. All right, sorry. That answers that.
I'm on mute.
Okay, no, I got. You're good. Okay, you got it. All right, just making sure.
Yeah. So these cupcakes, Moonflower eats one. Does it just taste like a cupcake? Is there anything special that he feels?
Roll for initiative.
It's not your cup of tea. I mean, if it had like some sort of brain matter in it, it probably would taste a lot better. But to you, it'd be like somebody eating dirt.
I spit it out. I asked if they have any. If they have any brain cakes before we leave.
And considering what you've done and the fact that you now have cards that say lifetime member of the bakery, free cupcakes, that they will work on this. This is something that they'll have to figure out an answer for.
Well, then I have a bag of holding. I'm just gonna go up to trays of cupcakes.
And they come over and help you because they want to make sure that you get as many as you want.
I'm going to give them the recipe to my mead that I had in my Underdark consortium, and show them how to make it so that they can make cupcakes with it. I'm expecting there to be a batch when we come back.
Okay.
I would ask them if they have ever thought about expanding into like donuts. Could reach a broader market like that.
We probably grab some donuts during the fight off the counter.
Yeah, they're kind of that's kind of secondary stuff. They don't really focus on it. But since you brought it up, this is something they are going to brainstorm. Is there anything in particular?
Well, there's your classic glaze, of course. My personal favorite is the, it's the chocolate. It's like a long donut. It's got chocolate on top.
Eclair.
So Aaron kind of interrupts and says, Rothgar, I know that this seems like an important thing to do, but wouldn't it be more vital to take care of this after we deal with the Lich Queen?
I just look at him and I point and I said, "Do that again. I'm taking your head off."
Time doesn't pass while we're here anyway, right? Or at least not in any way that we can reconcile.
Right.
It may not pass outside, but I am still driven by the need to free my people's relic from the Lich Queen.
Well, you see, you just did it again.
Did what?
I'm prepared to remove your head if it will stop this.
It must be some kind of side effect from whatever I suffered after being brought here with the old lady.
It's not tracking with me, say.
So is he like twitching or something?
Yeah, every so often he's just going like kind of like Tweak from South Park.
Yeah.
More from evil Aaron from a parallel universe.
Moonflower just kind of looks at Aaron and just
So basically looks at you like he always does.
I
I thought he was shrugging again.
Moonflower goes to take out a page of he goes to open up and he pulls out of his pack his dusty tome of his cookbook, and he flips to the section on cupcakes and donuts and pastries, and he tears out a couple recipes and hands it to the shop owner to give them something to start with.
Yeah, they immediately get to work on it.
You probably have adoring fans lining up to be the ingredients.
There's a whole town here of grateful citizens. I'm sure there are.
In fact, if I were you, I would retire here, given your fan base.
Yeah.
You know, Sully, that's not a bad idea.
They may even build you a fort to your liking.
Yes. I can see it now. But alas, I would like to return home and spend more time there.
You mean the astral plane?
Yes, the astral plane.
You know what a good time to return home would be? After we kill the Lich Queen.
We're getting to it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no rush here. I could take all the time I need to, train, maybe get myself up to 20th level.
And for starters, let's take a rest.
Thought we already took a rest.
Have we rested?
Yeah. You are rested. You're all back to full strength.
My bad.
No problem.
Didn't
But
check.
I'm okay taking a second rest. Extra alert.
Oh, yeah.
But otherwise, I'm ready to go when you guys are.
I'm feeling ready. So are we going to go destroy this Lich Queen? Is her time of reckoning upon us?
That is the plan.
Yes. Let's go.
Walker, I think Aaron's a little sweet on you. He keeps winking.
He muted himself. We won't know if he's gone owlbear or not.
Sully. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think he is.
So, Sully, Aaron says, the spirits tell me what this sweet means. I don't think I'm capable of being sweet on Rothgar.
You say so. You've always had a special bond, I thought. Daria said she's okay to go too.
Did Lincoln ever come back from the break?
Yeah.
Or has he been? Oh, okay. Maybe he's just taking a poop.
Was Telerock with us? I don't remember if Telerock came through or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there a tailor in town?
Oh yeah.
I'd like to maybe visit the tailor because I just have like this tattered like holes in my cloak from like the wings that keep coming out.
Yep.
So I want to have the tailor visit the tailor and have them make it look like I'm not a homeless mind flayer, and make it look somewhat nice and presentable.
Okay. Yeah, a couple hours of work, they can do that.
Okay.
Custom Lich Queen fighting suit.
And
2 weeks for you to make it from scratch.
it has to happen in a montage. Just like
The whole montage is like them working, then cut to Sully asleep in his hammock, and then cut to a very, very annoyed Aaron.
and then cut to a very, very drunk Rothgar.
You mean Hrothgar?
Just like ultra Rothgar.
I can't imagine what would have happened to Rothgar if he never fixed his mug.
Sobriety.
Bad thing.
Whenever it was broken, I was basically clinging to Theria.
Codependency.
Wait, I'm sorry. What happened?
Talk about how you're an enabler.
That's true. I've given Rothgar my share of beers for certain.
All right. So, anything else you want to do before you head out?
I'm fully healed up now.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm ready to go.
Got my spells back. Got my shit points.
No.
I'm gonna during the rest. I'm gonna switch out one of my cleric spells.
Oh, do you still have your absorb elements, or do you want another copy of that?
I have, let's see here. I've got 3 shields and 1 absorb elements. So that means I have two levels of spells I can put in there. So I can
give you another one if you want it. Before my rest, I still had 1 level 1 slot left.
Yeah.
All right. Take it.
And then did Sully happen to have another shield available?
Yeah, I did.
Actually, you know what? Since you get so many freaking attacks, why not instead of taking an absorb elements, why don't you take a Hunter's Mark? It gives you a D6 every time you hit.
I have Hex.
Oh.
Also gives me a D6, but it's necrotic instead of just whatever the damage is.
All right. Well, it's up to you then. You can take either one, because I have 1 level 1 slot left.
I could also have given you protection from evil and good, so you didn't have to use a spell slot on it.
Right.
Probably you'd want to go with Hunter's Mark, since it just gives you additional damage of the same type that you're using, rather than like Hex negative.
Yeah. I mean, right now, with what we're about to go up against, I'll probably just I'll probably stick with protection from evil and good and mirror image. That mirror image has saved me from quite a few, or several hits. 2 hits to be exact, actually, but still. Yeah. I was below half health.
Whoa. That's surprising.
Yeah. I was at like 160 something.
Bastard.
My life was flashing before my eyes.
Oh, God. That's all fun.
When Moonflower had his dropped off his cloak, he asked him if they could set him up with something good, and then he just kind of left it ambiguously at that, hoping for some sweet gold inlays.
Yeah. So let's see. Other than that, you're okay. I will give you an that actually worked out. Okay, so all right. So yeah, you get your cloak back. It's kind of in this vein. So yeah, you're definitely styling now.
Moonflower is just thrilled, like, because socially awkward. He doesn't understand these things. You know, he thinks that this is the pinnacle of style.
Yeah.
Mine eyes! Put me away! Mine eyes!
Yeah.
Guys, look at my stylish new cloak. Don't I look fabulous?
Bitchin'.
A color for each tentacle. I like it.
Yes, it's fine. Now, can we get on with getting to the Lich Queen?
Can I kill him yet?
Do you need that looked at? That clicking noise?
I'm sure we could find someone around here to like repair you. It might take a day or two.
We don't have time for this. The Lich Queen has the relic of my people.
Okay.
I'll glitch out at the wrong moment.
Tell me this. When did we first meet?
Do you remember the answer to that?
That's not important.
As Soul Wrench, when you drew me up from the boat in the middle of the ocean.
Remember that. Just remember it.
I brought you into this world. I can take you out. All right, I'm ready to go back to the ice cave.
So am I.
Hopefully our friends aren't dead.
Nah.
Yes.
I mean,
Go to the arena.
if they are dead, we can always just have fucking Moonflower eat one of them's brain, figure out what happened.
That's what happened.
Oh, they're fine. We left Shock in charge. He's the hero of Gino.
When Rothgar mentions the prospects, Moonflower's pretty excited.
Oh god.
Uh-oh. He got so excited he lost his connection. All right. So you guys are going to head to the arena?
Yeah.
Head out. The streets are lined with the people from Calico as they cheer you as you go to the arena. You enter the arena. The mayor points to the one end of the arena.
What's the time?
And
Is that our way out?
no. A knight steps forth, brandishing a shield and a sword, and then turns around and walks away. And he says, "Enough of the formalities. Where do you wish to go?"
Did he forfeit? Is that so? We won that fight. Is that what happened?
Correct.
We'd like to go back to the boat that we left earlier.
The exact spot we came here from.
Outside Starfield
In-
in the Shadow Vale.
He says, "I will do my best."
Starfield.
Famous.
Beverly Hills 90210.
Sign saying Starfield, upriver.
You vanish, and you are on rocks. You appear on rocks next, like a shore. You see the boat in the distance on the water. It is in movement. It's approaching the shore. There's pieces of ice floating. It's very cold. Everybody give me a con save.
Love on the rocks.
God damn it.
2.
All these saves are and stuff I'm not proficient in.
23.
16.
Okay.
I went through session after session of rolling fantastically for con saves. Now I
And
can't
then-
roll above a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with you, doesn't it still turn into like a 20?
It's a 12. I'm a 12.
Oh.
All right, we're looking for 15 here.
Lovely.
All right. If you did not pass, roll a d6.
You do have luck rerolls now.
Yeah,
That's true.
Is that damage we take?
No, you're fighting off the Shadowfell effects.
Oh, I thought that was a wisdom save before.
Yes, actually it is.
Don't fuck up my roll, dude.
If you did not pass, you can roll, and I'll give you your wisdom.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Fuck.
Yeah, if it's anything that Rothgar is, it's wise.
26.
Yeah, you're fine.
I could,
You guys have been here enough that,
no, I got an 8. So
except for Rothgar. Right, roll a 6-sider.
fuck. 4.
Dread. Disadvantage on all saving throws.
God damn it.
So you feel a sense of dread as you return.
Wonderful.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Nice.
As you should.
Yeah, you can see the ship is approaching. On one side, and like behind you is a large cavern, and there are a lot of passages to the left and right. There is a sign that has fallen. It looks to be that was on maybe on a post at one point. It's on the ground, and was what was written and crossed out and written in common says Starfield this way, and it points in the direction of the cavern.
I guess that's where we're going.
So are we like on the other shore?
Yeah, you guys are like ended up on the other shore.
Okay. I'm gonna fly up on Felleroff to see who's on the boat before they get here. Make sure we're not about to get ambushed.
Okay. Yeah, you fly up and there is you see Jacques and Stoyanka and Sheba is there, old and frail still.
What about the Andrea or Abigail?
Yeah.
What the hell's her name?
Andrea, yeah, she's there. She has her hands out. She's like, "What happened to your daughter? She vanished."
And the cardinal and the cameraman. Are they all dead?
No, Dust Rumble, James Lighthouse, and the accordion player and Matilda are all the ones who were frozen, assumed dead at this point.
So, as Aaron watches Theria fly off in Belleroth to survey who is on the ship, Aaron turns to the group and suggests, should we not go ahead of them to fight the Lich Queen? Wouldn't they be more of a liability?
Aaron, would you like to fight the Lich Queen yourself?
I could turn this bus around right now.
I just think we should be wise about this.
We can only confront her in our full strength all together. Nothing less will do.
Yes, but not all of them on the ship are fighters. We're capable as we are.
Knockshot more than the rest of them.
I don't think it's going to matter.
Knocklock is very capable.
I think we
Do
should.
not estimate him.
I think we should just go back to Calico. It's not worth it.
The Lich Queen is probably coming, if not for us, at least for everyone else we know.
Yeah, they're all doomed.
I think leaving them here will certainly kill them, at least. Even if they trail behind us a little bit, coming with us gives them at least a fighting chance.
Pun intended.
So, do you land on the ship, Theria?
No, I'm gonna fly by though. I'll guide them in to the shore.
Okay. The ship, it will take probably like 30 minutes before it arrives.
Oh, look, I thought they were closer. Yeah, I'll land.
Okay. The cardinal, the drow walks over to you. Of course, now with Zepp right behind him because they wondered where you went. They said that you've been gone. It seems maybe a minute, and Conrad was getting very concerned.
We followed the old lady to Calico and destroyed her there.
Excellent.
Do they know what Calico is?
I'm familiar with this place.
Have
So
you
it's to Calico?
Yes.
I think I recall it in my travels.
What was your favorite cupcake?
I sort of passed on that. You probably want to ask Danville.
You really lucked out on that one.
So what did you find out from the old lady? Anything?
What did we find out from the old lady?
Well, did she possess any magical items or any information that we can use against the Lich Queen?
Not really. She was shouting about betrayal, although it was a little incomprehensible, and her body was desiccated, I guess is the right word, by some overzealous minions who were called into the fight. So there wasn't much we could search afterwards. She was a bit of a stain on the ground at that point.
He says, I wouldn't...
Still out on the river? Can we hear this?
No, we're out on the river.
Yeah, I assumed since Moonflower was asking questions, he flew over there.
Yes.
Okay. The Cardinal says, yeah, Sheba seems very broken up and upset, so I imagine she knows that her sister has died, even though they did not like each other. I think she is still mourning her death.
Is Shiva aware of the relationship between the old lady and the Lich Queen?
She never mentioned it, no.
Okay.
Moonflower sees Shiva in distress, and he flies over and lands, and then he like hesitantly, awkwardly, tries to hug her and comfort her. And
Okay.
he looks really uncomfortable doing it.
Stranger danger. Oh, I answer on Andrea's question also that I can only bring her to this plane for limited amounts of time, at once. But I'll call her back again in the near future.
Okay. Cardinal says we should move forward. Myself and Danville, I guess Zepp and Conrad will come along. I don't know if you want to leave someone behind to watch those who have fallen. make sure nothing happens to them. I don't know if you have plans to return their bodies.
Rothgar, you want to do anything about your dead wife?
Yeah, I'll say we should wait till we land and ask the group that question because honestly, I don't know what to do with them.
Okay. All right. So the boat approaches and it lands. The gangplank comes down, and you guys gonna have the meeting on the boat or on the shore?
I mean, we need to move forward on the shore, though, right?
Okay. Yeah. So the Cardinal and Danville and Jacques all exit the ship. Zepp and Conrad, of course, right behind.
Yeah, I mean, it could potentially be worth sending these folks into Calico. Maybe we can find somebody who can thaw them out and we can get them sorted at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to send somebody through the box without us going through and keeping the box with us?
I wouldn't. There'd be somebody that you're sending with them. Otherwise, they're going to throw them into the incineration pit.
No, I was going to send I guess the one who is least useful to fighting would be
Andrea.
Andrea. Yeah. Plus, she is good at delivering things.
What do you wish me to do?
We were going to send the frozen bodies of our friends back to Calico to see
Is that a wise choice? Because
there's a very good chance you're going to have to fight something.
Yes, they made that exception for us, but
on the way in and on the way out they have to fight?
I believe so.
I can't remember.
That's the way it used to work.
Right, I thought it was only on the way out. All right. Okay. All right, then you're coming with us. And we're leaving the bodies here, I guess.
Let's pull the bodies onto the shore, I guess. Stow them inside the mouth of this cavern.
Or perhaps we can send them with Jacques, since he is familiar with Calico.
Yes, I can. If you wish me to return these bodies to Calico, I can do this. Yes.
No, we would want Jacques with us. He's a master fighter.
I have that too. Yes, very well.
But he is the one most likely to be able to get past without a fight. Or if there is a fight, to win it.
Yeah, correct again.
Is there somewhere along this? Because I don't know what we're looking at right now. So it's like a shore. Where does it go to? What do we see?
It's just a large open cavern. Straight ahead is where the sign points to where Starfield is, and off to the sides are sort of tunnels, some smaller than others. Maybe these are passageways.
Do does it look like there's any footprints or signs of kind of that someone's been here anytime recently or something?
If you want to make an investigation roll, you can.
I don't see shit. It was a 6.
I'm sure there'll be ample signs, at least to Starfield.
So Starfield sounds familiar to me, yeah? Doesn't it?
There was prior signs saying Starfield this way.
For some reason, I'm wanting to. Where was the princess saying she hailed from? Her old kingdom.
Don't recall her ever saying to me.
I do. It's been a while. For some reason, I was something to say it was something like that, but I don't know.
How far from where we are do we think it's going to take us to get to the Lich Queen?
Just a couple miles.
Okay, so if I use some combination of hide in plain sight and Mask of the Wild to hide the bodies, we can leave them here and then come back after the fight and bring them home with us.
Okay.
Anybody have any issue with that?
No,
This sounds agreeable to me.
leave Andrea behind.
Yeah, I think I want to bring her with me. She has a unique relationship with my daughter. Plus, to be honest, I think if we leave her here and some animal does show up, she's not going to be able to defend herself. Not that we haven't really seen any evidence of animals here, have we?
Mm-mm.
No, but I still want to bring her with us. I'd feel better being able to keep an eye on her.
I'm calling it right now. She's the delivery girl. She's going to deliver the final blow.
I am no man.
Delivering.
Okay. So I obscure the bodies under some whatever bits of stone and petrified wood and whatever else I can find here.
Okay.
Let us move forward.
All right.
Do we want to go down on the other side things, or do we want to just go ahead towards Starfield? I'm happy to just go ahead.
I think.
Yeah.
Let's move forward.
I want to go on the side tunnels now.
Yes.
All right. So you make your way walking down this cavern. So you have Stoyanka. And Sheba.
I thought that was fixed.
No.
Back.
It's back.
Hmm.
Or maybe it was fixed and that's why it's back. You have the Cardinal, Danville, Andrea, Conrad, Zepp, and Jock.
I thought she was the card flapping now.
All the cards are gone.
Yeah, we took.
No.
She blew up the last time we took the cards. As we're walking, I'm going to explain to the camera crew the amazing performance during the last fight. And how I single-handedly jumped on top of the back of a dragon and grounded it.
Can you corroborate this story?
Ask anybody from the rest of the group.
Aaron, is this true?
I don't have time to talk about this. We have one goal.
I just like come and like pick Theria up. I don't know. Awfully light.
I'll say, I actually like to imagine in the final version, there's just like cutaways of like Sully complaining about everybody. In front of the group, I will say, no, Theria was amazing.
Oh, you mean like a confessional from like a reality show?
Right.
Big Brother. Hrothgar does the occasional.
While I'm complaining in this cavern, giving my private interview, in the background, you'd hear Aaron saying, What the fuck is he doing?
Hrothgar is just not looking at the camera and does the office thing like.
Right.
So you guys travel the first. It's basically wide open. It's not as cold as it once was. It's very rocky. There are still those side passages. Some are you could easily fit in. Some are very small. You'd have to crawl through. And as you get closer, you see another sign that says it was written in some sort of language, maybe infernal, but crossed out, and says, "You're almost there. Don't worry," in common. And then you go about another, like, quarter of a mile, and again, there's another sign. It's basically just like propped up against a rock. Don't wait. You're almost there.
Do we recognize his handwriting?
It's really just like scrawled. It doesn't look very good.
Is it crayon?
Same handwriting.
Yeah, it is the same handwriting. And as you begin to get closer, you start to see small little piles of gold. Like 2 or 3 pieces, and then maybe like 2 or 3 more pieces, and then just kind of scattered on the ground.
This is a rocky ground, is it sandy ground?
It's relatively there's a relatively good path to take, but on the sides it gets kind of rocky.
There's a bead of sweat that rolls down Sully's forehead as he steps
Can I look at the simplistic handwriting and the piles of gold and surmise that a not quite smart person laid this all out as some sort of trap for somebody?
You can make an investigation, yeah.
All right.
The whole time I'm just like, this can't be good.
11.
Can't be good.
No, it doesn't seem like a trap. Just seems like, somebody who probably doesn't have very good penmanship, and the gold just doesn't make any sense. Maybe somebody's picking it up, or they dragged it in, but why would they be in piles?
I was imagining kind of like the way you leave like a trail of food.
Rock cairns.
No, like the way you were trying to like get an animal to go somewhere, you'd leave
Okay,
food
yeah.
for it.
Yeah, okay.
I just know it's going to lead to no good.
So as you go through this passageway, you spot a figure coming around like a huge rock. He is an elf. He looks kind of haggard. And he has a sack, and he reaches down, and you see there's a couple gold coins that he picks up and puts them in the sack, and he kind of looks up at you guys and then takes a double take. And he's like, Theria? Hrothgar? Sully?
Do we recognize him?
Yeah, it's Burke.
Ah,
Fucking Burke.
Burke, my old man, how you doing?
Good.
What brings you to the darkest part of the Shadowfell?
Working for the princess, of course.
Loyal to the end. Good man.
is the princess the Lich Queen?
I don't
No,
know.
she's not a Lich Queen.
She working with the Lich Queen now.
No.
Oh, god damn it.
Can I insight check in?
What are you trying to insight?
Whether or not he's lying about the princess working with the Lich Queen.
Okay, go ahead.
Or if he is. In fact, she is the Lich Queen.
25.
is working for the Lich Queen. No, Burke doesn't. If she is, Burke wouldn't have figured that out. I'm just collecting the gold.
Where do you take the gold?
Well, back where the princess is, of course. We've been expecting you for a while, but you seem to get. You probably got. Did you end up on a lot of side quests or something?
No, perhaps, no.
Aaron's just like,
We got here as fast as we've ever done anything.
Oh. Just kind of gave up. We didn't
It's a miracle we got here at all.
think you'd ever get here. This is a much better place than the Underdark, that's for sure.
Hey, you know who was writing on those signs back there?
Why? Is something misspelled?
Just checking.
I am.
So what's Starfield?
It's where the princess is from. Don't you remember?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm 100% certain she never told me where she was from.
She mentioned it a couple times. But since we weren't streaming, I can't prove it.
Since she was only around for one adventure for me.
Who are your friends?
There's way too many of them to introduce you to all of them.
I am Moonflower,
That's a
Yeah, we
nice
don't-
coat.
the amazing Technicolor Dream Coat.
It's impressive.
We don't mind him.
Burke, why is the princess waiting for us?
Well, she's been expecting you.
No, I got that, but why? What does she want
Because-
from us?
Well, obviously to come and see Starfield and stay with her.
Why would the princess want us to stay with her?
I don't know. She's just a princess. She doesn't tell me everything. She figured you'd come here. Is that dragon gone?
What do you know about the dragon?
Well, she kept it damn cold in here. That's for one damn thing I didn't like. It was all the ice and stuff. I know the princess wasn't very fond of her at all.
I thought they were working together.
Princess said something about she was expendable, whatever that means.
Was she replaced?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, but that dragon brought in a lot of gold and stuff. That's what I'm picking up. A lot of these piles. I had to go collect it. It got scattered everywhere.
Princess
Burke
would
have
liked
known-
that.
Burke, do you recognize this bronze man over here?
You've seen one Azure. You've seen them all. They all look alike.
Have you seen one recently?
I've seen a couple.
Recently.
3, 4. Yeah.
I told you guys, the Lich Queen has taken the relic of my people, and now she's using it against my people
I don't.
to enslave them.
No. I don't think it's the Lich Queen. I don't know what he's talking about. Lich Queen's gone.
What do you mean the Lich Queen's gone and Puppet perks up?
Wait a second.
Oh my god.
All right, he's like, I remember you.
I do not remember you.
Oh, we got rid of you.
What are you talking about, fool?
We got rid of you. Didn't we send you away?
I am back. The Lich Queen is back.
I told you guys, it's preposterous that thing is the Lich Queen. Perhaps we can get more information from the princess.
The princess will pay.
Lich Queen, why don't you like the princess?
I guess she's not responding to you.
I feel like we're walking into some fucked up situation. Whatever
What are we
dread you were
not?
feeling before, Rothgar, I'm feeling it now too. I don't have to roll anything.
No good can come of this. I already know.
Oh. Well, how far away is the princess?
It's not far. Not far at all. I think I can lead you there. I think I can stop picking up. I think it'll be okay if I stop picking up the gold for now.
There's a
But I gotta
princess
bring. He
who-
looks inside the bag. He's like, I gotta bring back something. She'll be upset if I don't.
Mark, does the princess strike you as someone who's going to be happy if you tell her you left piles of gold out here?
No, you're correct.
Just tell us where.
I'm going to whisper to Rothgar, I think we need to not burk out.
How much gold is out here?
Not much at all. I mean, you may have seen like 20 gold pieces total. But they're kind of like scattered and 2 or 3 in different piles, and he's just going picking them up.
Well, I recall. Hey, Burke. We just came across from that lake, or the river, or whatever.
Okay.
If you can find your way to the other side, there was a big pile of gold over there. I think the old lady, that big dragon, was trying to keep some for herself.
You want to roll deception?
Yeah, you know how dragons are.
Your question, the answer to your question is no, but I'd like us to succeed. Like for this to succeed, so we'll see. Hey, all right, 17. Because I got no bonus.
I'll try to give him advantage on that by saying, "Oh yeah, imagine how pleased the princess is going to be if you can find that huge fucking pile."
Yeah. Like which way though?
It's upriver near the first sign saying this way to Starfield.
Okay. But you'll tell her that's where I'm at, right?
Yeah, of course.
And he hands you his bag of gold that he's collected. There's probably like 30 pieces in there. Just hand this to her because this is what I got so far. So I have something to show for my efforts.
Oh, you can trust me. You remember, I'm the one who always actually worried about you bleeding to death.
Yeah, I remember Sully. Okay, so what? Okay, I'll get across that water. Okay. And he keeps looking back at you guys and then looking around, and then he starts to run.
Is he running in the direction we want or a different direction?
He's running the direction you want him to go in.
I rolled the advantage. It was the same number. I got no bonus, so I rolled a 17. Alrighty. Well, I was gonna try and ask him where exactly she was, but I guess we have a general idea. It's good enough.
Okay, so you proceed forward. It's probably another mile. The scenery doesn't really change, but there are 2 in this distance. You can see 2 huge double doors, gold inlaid. They are just ginormous. And on the sides of this wall where the doors are, you can see the figure of that tiki figure is sort of carved into it. And the eyes have gems in them, like as big as like a frisbee.
So like the tiki figure that me and Moonflower have.
Yeah. And above these doors, in rubies and gems, it says, "Welcome to Starfield."
Does Starfield look any different?
Yeah, it just looks like a cavern wall, a smooth wall that's got runes. It's got those tiki figures like drawn into it, and two huge gold double doors.
Do the doors open? Do they have like a doorknob or anything?
Yeah, they've got a huge latch on them.
Would you say there's two huge knockers there?
Jesus.
Rothgar, can you help me with these knockers?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Does it look like I could pry one of those gems out?
Can always try, yeah.
I'm gonna try.
I'll help out.
Okay.
I'm just surprised that I'm somehow beating Sully to this.
Okay, so yeah, you just fly up there.
How high up is it?
I would say the doors are each door is probably 10 by 30.
So how high up are the gems?
The gems are at least 30 feet in the air.
How high up are the other one?
Shit. Yeah, then I'm not helping. Soul Wrench is glitching some more.
I'm gonna try to pop it out take out one of the silver daggers that I have.
Okay. So as you're you just casting fly, or are you climbing up there?
I have wings.
I'm gonna
That's
fly
right.
on my horse.
Okay. So as you're flying up there, you hear a voice say, "Wouldn't do that." and stepping out from the rocks is a familiar face. It is Moccasin in his teal boots and his staff that looks like a serpent.
I don't remember Moccasin.
He was the guy that led us around in the City of the Undead.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He's like half shadow or shade.
Half shade. And that's when Stoyanka says, "Oh, yeah." She said, "Oh, that's not Stoyanka. That's I failed. Oh, it's the hairy meatball."
Why would you not pry a giant gem out?
Somebody already tried that, Sully. But then again, you have the powers of God, so you probably could do that, no problem. I've seen someone try to do that already, and
What happened to them?
they turned to ash.
All right, I don't need the gem that much.
We'll get it later.
Moccasin, what are you doing here?
I've been on the trail of a certain undead orc, and I followed him down here.
Orchie Mage?
No, Oltar. He's here somewhere.
Yeah, makes sense.
If you happen to know, what's the status of the Lich Queen?
I'm not sure. Strange things have been going on.
Yeah, no shit.
Like what?
Well, there's been a lot of collecting. There was a large amount of gems and treasure that were left here
Right, by the old lady, probably.
that were collected, and I saw that dragon.
Well, we're pretty sure somebody sent the old lady out to be killed by us.
She is gone now.
She's not coming back here anytime soon.
Good.
Who knows about gone? We killed her once before. She came back.
Yeah.
But we've heard some rumors that maybe the Lich Queen is no longer in control.
Yeah, her. I don't know. Her behavior seems a bit erratic.
So you've seen her.
I have not seen her. I have just seen the goings on here. Strange looking cow-like vampires.
Would you have a description of what the Lich Queen looks like?
No, I wouldn't know what she looks like. The only times I saw her was she was some sort of blurred vision.
Right.
Did it look anything like this?
He takes a step back and puts the staff in front of him. Get that away from me.
Do you know what that is?
That looks... It may be some sort of description of the Lich Queen, but I'm not sure. I don't know if that's her in some sort of puppet form or not.
Why haven't we lit this thing on fire exactly?
Before you enter, I have something to show you, though.
Go for it.
You're moving a bit fast there. I usually like to have a dinner first, but
Wait, so did he just appear in the rock, you said, or did he open the door?
No, he appeared in the rock. The doors have not been opened. He was hiding.
and
Right,
we're
so what do you have to
oblivious.
show us?
What?
What do you have to show us?
Follow me. So he heads down this passageway. About 10 minutes.
Not through the door.
Not through the door. There's all these little separate tunnels.
Okay.
And he shows you these two doors. There are two like iron doors. And he says, he points to one. He says, you might find that first door very interesting.
What's behind door number one?
I'll go open it.
So as you open it, you look down. It's not really a pit, but it kind of drops down. And there has got to be like 60 Beck bars in there. And they all look up at you.
I close the door again.
Okay.
Broom closet.
Why is that interesting? We've seen a bunch of them and killed a bunch of them already.
But why would there be a room full of them here?
Somebody's collecting them? Or somebody's creating them?
Something. And then he looks to the other door, then looks at Aaron, and he says, "You may not want to see this."
I'm gonna guess it's dead Aaron.
Then I won't.
I'm gonna open it.
You open the door, and again, it's a similar room, but there is a pool And in this pool, bubbling, are like 4 azures, and they're slowly like melting. And then you look and you can see one like on a ledge, and he swan dives in
Interesting.
and splooshes down, and they're just like sitting in this pool, just like you can see them just melting away.
Aaron turns to the group and says, "Do you need any further proof of the plight of my people now that she commands the relic of my people? Can we now go to fight her?"
If she commands your people, then why would we think that you are able to fight her? How does she not command you?
That's a question I can't answer. Perhaps it is the spirits that help me, or the connection that I have through Carl, the traveler. Perhaps it is this armor I wear.
Perhaps you're a lying fuck.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Yes.
22.
That's double mine.
Just tell us, are you making a deception check or a persuasion check?
So I'm telling the truth. The spirits guide me.
What's that?
I'm telling the truth. The spirits are my guide that help me to keep me on the path.
What are these spirits?
They're the voices he keeps talking to in his head.
Yeah. That's not... No good can come of that.
Must we continue to waste time as my people are melted down?
And then
So I'm happy to keep going forward, Aaron, but I'm going to lay my cards on the table. If you are being controlled by either the princess or the Lich Queen, or both of them, when we get there,
Or whatever that fucking undead orc fucker is.
and we need to disable you in order to defeat her and free you and your people, what would the best way for us to accomplish that be?
What would be the best way to disable you?
Well, I'm not a robot.
Nor am I. I am a creature of bronze.
Got it. Your weakness is me. Got it.
No, I'm saying I don't want to kill you. I don't want any. I'm just saying if that's the case, which I'm not. I don't have any evidence one way or the other at this point. But if you are being controlled and we need to take them out, and you become a problem, is there anything that you can suggest that we try to do to subdue you?
the cardinal speaks up and says, "We can just lock him in the room, and then you won't have a problem."
Lock him in which room?
The room with the rest of the azures.
Well, I don't want him to jump in the. I don't want him to jump in the lava either.
So put him.
I don't want to kill him. Our friend is still in there somewhere.
Put him with the back bars. Go to town. Were the Beck bars conscious whenever we?
Yeah. They all
there?
looked up. They all looked up at you,
What were they doing?
just hanging out.
Sure.
Smoking the opium.
Yeah. Just
If the Lich Queen has got the spark of the azures, we can't trust this guy.
Oh, I know.
So, but we're going to walk in with him. He's going to turn on us in a second. I say we lock him in one of these rooms. Be done with it.
And who are you? You are a stranger to me. We have only just recently met. I have been traveling with these companions of mine for quite some time.
Doesn't matter at this point.
It is clear that I have some control over my senses, otherwise I would join my companions in the room and freely jump into the pool that they are melting in anyways.
Unless you were being manipulated to draw us to our death.
Exactly. That's you got it right there, Rothgar.
Brains.
I mean, clearly, whoever's at the end of this hallway has been waiting for us and has been trying to draw us here. I honestly don't know.
How about this? Do we see a source of the heat in this place that we can turn off?
What, the lava pool?
Is it lava or is it like just a pool of hot brass or whatever?
Yeah, look, that's what it looks like right now.
I was gonna go over to, because I don't have telepathy, to Moonflower while they're having their conversation and just like whisper where Emir would be. Do you have any way to
A tentacle lifts up.
do you not have any way to like read his thoughts?
What did you ask?
Do you not have any way to read his thoughts?
I pull out a monkey paw. I hold it to my ear.
I'll take that as a no. And I walk.
And I just look at Sully and I'm kind of nodding. Just like,
A weird old man with a transistor radio.
yeah.
So how does that monkey paw work with reading the thoughts? Is it just automatic?
Yep. No checks, no nothing. Allows you to read the thoughts of one person up to 20 feet away.
Okay.
I just have to hold it there. I always imagine like the fingers, like as like it gets reception or like receives signals, they kind of like just wiggle.
So are they wiggling right now?
I imagine it's like the monkey paw is kind of like this, and as you hold it to your ear, it kind of goes.
Sonny.
It's your signal bar. So you got 1 bar, 2 bars, 3.
What did you say?
Wait, so do we see anything happening?
With the monkey paw.
Is the monkey paw moving?
We're arguing, and he's he's got a paw.
He's listening.
So I don't.
He's listening. He should get something.
I mean, you know, I'm like I said, Aaron, I'm laying my cards on the table because we've traveled together a long time, and I trust you. But at the same time, you have to recognize that there could be something manipulating you, the same thing that's manipulating your people, and I'm at a loss at the moment for how to decide what to do.
If we're laying cards on the table, ever since he transformed, I've never trusted him. I like Soul Wrench. This is not Soul Wrench.
I don't know. He seems as impatient as Soul Wrench ever was.
This is a mockery Soul Wrench.
I do believe in this form I saw the gleam in his eye for the bouncy castles of yesteryear.
That would have been
Indeed, you did.
Taken him to a bouncy castle in Calico and watched him not even be.
The monkey paw. Just close this back up, and I put it back in my pouch.
I mean,
And
I'm honestly not saying that I don't trust you in general, Arun, because I do. I just you have something that could put you at a disadvantage now, and I don't know what to do about that.
This is something I've been arguing from the moment we heard that the Lich Queen was after the relic. That we needed to secure it and save it from falling into her hands.
Well, Spilt Milk. We need to figure out what we're doing from here. I mean, I would say you were a little quick to try to beat Theria to death because she was covering the body of the old lady.
The very same dragon that fell on top of me and nearly killed me. By all rights, probably should have killed me.
Yeah.
And the one that also came back to life after you had killed it. I think I was within my rights to be a bit upset and wanting to make sure that it would stay dead.
you almost ruined a good meal. I'm still upset that you would destroy such a perfectly good brain.
That's when you hear Sheba scream and she runs away as fast as she can in her old her old body.
Maybe they like that.
So maybe what we need here is trust. Maybe we need you to trust us. So maybe we should put you in the back bar room, and you can trust us to go and kill the Lich Queen and get your jewel back.
Yeah. Speaking of, what does it look like?
You can describe it.
But he's never wanted to tell us before,
Yeah.
for fear that we may do something with it.
Okay. The Cardinal says that's a good idea. Let us know what it is. We'll find it. Get it. Bring it back.
But this is an artifact of value that you can't even imagine for my people. Imagine the entire racial identity of your elven heritage captured within a single jewel. Would you entrust anybody outside of your own kind to secure it?
Well, no, but you're not really in any position to negotiate right now.
You shut up, Cardinal.
If you don't tell us what it looks like, we'll find it, and then we'll use you to control you and do embarrassing things.
This went dark real quick. I honestly feel terrible about even having this conversation with you, Aaron. But this thing has the ability to control you, and I can't get past that. And you are incredibly powerful, and if we were to go into battle and suddenly you were against us, we would have a much harder time saving your people.
Can you tell where it is?
Normally, I am able to sense it if it is within proximity. However, something is blocking that.
Perhaps then our priority might be that first. Let's get it away from them.
Well, I'm assuming
If they don't have it, they can't control them.
Yeah.
And then we can.
Once again, how can I trust you with the entire fate of my people?
You can. But you have no other choice.
I think you can trust us.
Technically, it's entirely up to you, but you have no choice. I mean, I guess you have two choices. You can sit here and fight us about it, in which case it's not going to end well for you. Or help us. Help us to help you. I've been reading my book on how to say things what good like.
You say you can't trust us to get it, but you can't really trust yourself either.
How about this? You go on. You find the relic. I believe you'll probably recognize it if you see it. Meanwhile, this outsider, this cardinal, can stay with me.
Probably not.
I trust you. I do not trust him.
I don't trust him. So, and we can't trust you either. So, I'm not going to leave either of you.
So you would leave me but bring him with you?
No, I'm saying come too.
Oh, you want to bring them all?
Fuck it. What could go wrong? Everything. Everything will go wrong.
What the hell?
Doesn't matter. It's all pointless in the end.
A second ago, you were saying he didn't have a choice.
Spoken like a true nihilist.
What I didn't understand about your argument was you were saying he didn't have a choice. He had to come with us, which is what he wants to do anyway.
Well, yeah, I'm saying he has to trust us to do what we're going to do. Or argue with us.
So
But
we want to
Theria and the Cardinal are saying that I have to stay.
Oh, I mean,
I thought so that's what I thought you were saying, but you're saying that we all go.
I'm fine with him coming. I will say that.
After saying that you've never trusted him.
I don't trust him. Exactly. So I don't trust him.
So nothing has changed for you.
No. So that's why I'd rather keep an eye on him.
So the cardinal steps up and says, "Fine."
Manacles. We can just manacle the two of them together.
The cardinal says,
That would be bad.
"If the conditions of Aaron staying in this one of these rooms is the condition I stay with him, then I will."
No, I'm not happy with that. I could lock you each in separate rooms if you want. One of you, we could put you in with the molten people and put him in with the Beck bars.
Well, I think it would be fine to lock Aaron in with the molten people because Aaron can try to save their lives. Whoever is, if someone is controlling Aaron, they're not having him commit suicide right now. No reason to believe they'll make him jump in to the pool. Think how many Azures you could save.
If you could just save one Azure.
Do you want to go in there? I wouldn't force you to do that because I think that's cruel for you to see that. But if you want to go in there,
well, so the issue is he can't be stuck.
what do you mean?
If we want him to not go anywhere, we have to knock him out.
That's true.
Oh, because he's got the box.
Yeah.
And he could probably still dimension door.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. Let's bring him with us.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Or I could turn both a cardinal and and Aaron into, let's say, box turtles. All they have to do is feel those things through us.
Sully, your proposition is amusing, and I don't have much of a humor. But what would happen if what would happen if somebody were to come for either of us? We would be box turtles.
How would they know? How would they know it's you? You're a box turtle.
I think you would be a bronze box turtle.
What kind of? We're in the. We're also in the.
We'll turn into box turtles and take you with us.
But being in the Shadowfell, the effects of being here might be greater upon a creature of weaker constitution, such as a box turtle.
I think you're good. I'm sure you're fine.
All right.
I'm okay with it, but if you don't do it, that's fine too.
How is the cardinal reacting to the idea of being turned into a box turtle?
He's thinking about it. If it means for you to be a box turtle, then he may consider that.
I think for now, everything is under consideration. So we might as well press forward. And then I'll whisper to Aaron, you know, if you were to turn on us, clearly Rothgar is the greatest threat.
Yeah, Rothgar is also our greatest chance to survive that sort of attack.
Okay. So you guys gather your group together and are at the huge gold double doors.
I'll try to open them.
It takes a little bit of oomph, but they start to creak open. You look inside, it is a very large room with a marble tile floor and marble pillars. And again, you see those tiki runes all through, like on the sides of the walls and like on the pillars and etched into the floor. And at the end of this long, this large open room is a figure standing all the way at the end.
Figure out what?
Not to the size of a halfling.
More like an orc.
Bingo.
How's your chance, Aaron? Go get him.
Wait, so there's an orc there?
Yep.
Probably an undead orc.
Oh, did the half shadow guy come with us?
Moccasin?
That's what he's been looking for, right?
Yep.
Yeah, how does Moccasin react in seeing this is Oltar, right?
Yep. He says, I sensed he was down here. That is him. We must proceed with great caution.
What's he doing here?
Well, he is closely related to the Lich Queen. They are usually inseparable.
Even through death?
That's how he has survived all this time.
Let's waste him.
first.
I'm gonna have to get going here.
Okay. No problem. Hold on. Give me. Can you wait 5 minutes?
We'll see.
Uh-oh. No. All right. Who is near Aaron?
I sent you a note.
Okay. You sent me a note. Hold on. I got all sorts
I'm
of...
probably right next to him, allowing him to step in front of me. And
What the hell?
And Sully's got a hand propped up, ready to turn me into a box turtle if need be.
Yeah, I'd probably have my axe out and most likely be probably have the cardinal go in after Sully, and then I'd be behind him.
Okay. All right.
Put me in front of the two other squishy people, basically.
Okay. Is there anybody you're going to leave outside the room?
Oh,
opportunity even with us.
I don't think Opportunity was with us.
She can be if you want.
I'm gonna keep the delivery girl just outside the room.
All of that. I mean, other than okay, Shiva ran off, or whatever her name was.
We want
Yeah.
Jock and we want the camera crew, right?
We don't need the camera crew.
The camera could.
Where's Stoyanka?
Right,
Also.
Stoyanka could stay outside. And Jock can stay with them to protect them. And then the Cardinal can come with us.
Sure.
I love that it's silent and there's a cricket going.
Well, I've been hearing that cricket all night.
I just wish we could like show a tumbleweed roll across.
Bow, bow, bow.
So the Cardinal says, "What's our plan?"
I think we should kill it.
We don't plan. We just go.
We used to plan. Things never went to plan.
What about Danville? You want him in there?
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Okay. He tries to make his way in. The Cardinal just kind of looks at him and says, "No." And he turns around.
Moonflower is going to step forward, and he lets out a violent war cry.
Okay.
And how far away is the orc from here?
He is 50 feet away.
So Moonflower walks 20 feet and lets out a violent war cry. And he has to make a con save.
Okay. All right. He makes it.
These ones.
The scream doesn't seem to affect him.
He still takes 23 points of thunder damage.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and you see like swirling black smoke come from around him. It makes him look like twice as big as he should be. And it sort of swirls, and this black sort of swirling hand reaches out. Give me a con save, Moonflower.
19.
You need a 20.
Man, I have to roll a nat 20 to even make that. Or a 19.
Okay.
Yeah, so fail.
All right. Give me a D6 roll.
6.
You feel the black hand strike you, and you sort of cringe in pain. You now have one level of fatigue and one level of corruption. And it swings back and swirls around him again. And we will stop. We can stop right there, and we will roll initiative because this is going to probably take a while.
Okay.
All right.
What does fatigue and corruption do?
Yeah, I will. I don't know. I don't have fatigue off the top of my head. It's like
One level of fatigue is just disadvantage on skill.
I will email you what the one level of corruption does.
Okay.
All right.
If that's cool, we can stop right there. But yeah, I'll send you guys the email on the stats for the old lady. I did. So
Okay.
you see that what I was using.
I'm curious. She was beastly.
Well, I think what really did it when Rothgar got the crit hit and she
Stunned.
took
Yeah.
and got like 2 levels. It was supposed to be like 2 levels of exhaustion. I just applied it to her legendary saves, and then she burned through them. And then what was it? Sully hit her with the thing where she couldn't fly with the curse, and she couldn't fly away. So that was all downhill.
Nice.
And then she wasn't actually all healed up. She just kind of tried to pretend she was. Because I didn't feel like going through 600 hit points again. Because you had her you had her to about 85 when she vanished the first time.
Damn.
Yeah, where is that? Yeah, this sheet right here. See? Yeah, see? I think it's 85. You can read that? Yeah. 86.
Yeah.
So.
She was beastly.
All right. Guys, I appreciate it.
See you guys.
See you next Monday.
Later.
Yeah.
All right.